the next question here is, how is one able to see the future seconds before it happens, and what is deja vu? We talked about deja vu before. I'm going to give you one more resource in order to get also your questions answered, because I know some people don't want to wait till next week. And also you may want to get to the thick of your questions at some point also, and need to make and traverse that process. So I'm going to show you how to actually get many of your questions answered by me. And let me go here really briefly. And then we're going to do our giveaway. So that way, those who came in today and knew that the runtime was about an hour and a half, they can move on. So what we're looking at here, let me turn this off. Okay, so now where we're at is we're on the site. And because we're out of beta, well, no, we're not out of beta. I wish we were out of beta. We're about to be out of beta. There's already a ticket in basically with our developers to make this page live for everyone. So that should happen around next week if it hasn't happened already. And because this page is generally restricted to, it's restricted to beta users. Okay. But what this page is a technology we developed called Real Search. And what it does is it uses the captions that are accompanying most videos, and it searched through those captions in order to find if I've answered that question. So let's take this. I don't even know if the computer knows how to really detect deja vu properly, but let's try it. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, it's had a hard time. So what I would do is I would type in dream. Actually, you know what? Excuse me. Okay. So notice how, and this is just to help you know, I'm only one person, right? And I'm always doing like tons of stuff because I'm about that life. Like I really know what we need, and it just takes the time to build it. But this is one of the tools that we built for scenarios just like what we're dealing with right now, where there's a lot of questions and there's only a little bit of time, but these questions are uniquely important to each person. Also, if you feel like at all that I'm downplaying your question, I'm really just joking. I love to play around a bit, especially to bring a light heart to the matter sometimes, because it can get pretty heavy and pretty deep. So what we've done is we've created this system called Real Search, and you access it. If you're a beta user, if you've always been a user of Secret Energy, then you have access to this page. If you're a new user, you may need to wait a week until the developers can process giving access to this page to everyone, which we've already put the order in. But you see how now I've typed in deja vu here in the search. And while it wasn't in that first video that was playing, because there's always a video loaded, which would generally be the last video, it is saying that this term deja vu is in all of these recordings. And I've spoken on deja vu heavily. I've talked about how deja vu is the recall. I talked about how the album itself has a more coarser line in it, the album of your existence, when there's a high frequency thing that takes place, sometimes trauma, sometimes happiness. And when we revisit that orbit again, we have this moment like, wow, I've been through this before, and that's deja vu. And that generally is a time to reflect on the decision that is actually being made, and see and make sure that you're making that decision in the best way possible. Also, the easiest way to do that is to do the math, see exactly what numbers are surrounding the situation, the energies that you're surrounding the situation with, maybe the number of the person, etc., and do the math and start seeing, okay, is this the right decision to make based on what the numbers are telling me? Because the numbers are always exact. That's why all the adepts and the occultists of the high level already know what's going on every single day, already know what's happening when they walk into different sessions. And they're also using things to manipulate what is going on in that environment to bring it to their favor. Like I would say to bring it in balance, but not all adepts use that power to bring things into balance. Some use it to bring things into their sway and to hold sway over it. So as you can see here, your question would be answered within these videos that are presented if you went to Real Search and you typed in deja vu and then you start going through it. Even if I play this here now, if I click on this, now you see me on the couch right here, and I'm actually talking about deja vu. And I just said that right there, deja vu. And then you'll be able to go through all that and see where the answer to those questions are. And because of that, if anybody had actually questions today, because there is a stack up of questions still here that we won't be able to get to, and I'm going to do the giveaway now. I just want to say that you can always use Real Search, especially as a member of the site. and actually get the answer to your question straight away. So I trust that that assists.